A teen runaway says she fears for her life because she converted to Christianity from Islam. The attorney for Rifqa Bary's mom was on the program earlier this week. We covered this all week, actually, saying Rifqa would be sent back to her should be sent back to her parents. Listen.
People ought to know that evidence of what other people do who are not actually directly related to this family really isn't helpful in a dependency case, just as it's not helpful in a lot of other cases. It's not enough to say there have been some murders in Ohio, therefore this particular family is going to commit such a thing.
Joining us is Rifqa Bary's attorney, John Stemberger, with his reaction. Good morning, Mr. Stemberger.
How are you? Good morning.
I'm well. What is the parent's attorney talking about there when he says there have been other murders in Ohio? Honor killings?
Well, there's been two other honor killings in Ohio, one in Columbus and one in another city, Steubenville. But, you know, the problem with the argument that he's making is this, is that the parents are directly linked with this mosque. I mean, they're members of this mosque that has ties with radical Islam and with terrorist activity. And so they go there weekly, every Friday. It's a community. They're actively involved with it. And so it's certainly relevant. And I would think the court is absolutely going to take that into consideration as he's looking at this case.
And when you look at this, you know we talked to you earlier in the week. Then we talked to the lawyer for the parents who you just heard from. Is that an apt analogy?
No, it's a poor analogy. Again, it's because the mosque is directly linked. I mean, it's not like you can send these folks away for parenting classes or anger management classes. This is something they believe. It's a conviction. It's a part of their life. And this mosque has ties with the Muslim Brotherhood. In fact, their spiritual leader is a member of the Muslim Brotherhood, which is not even accepted in most Muslim countries. So while there's many peaceful Muslims, this is not one of those Muslims. These are very adherent Muslims. And this mosque, it has ties with radical Islam.
So Rifqa is 17 years old. What is the answer here? If she is not sent home to be with her family, what is the future for Rifqa?
Well, we're asking the court to declare her a dependent. That is, she's a person that is in need of safety of the state, and we're asking the state to take custody of her because of the inherent danger, not only from her parents who have a father who's punched her and has threatened to kill her if she doesn't renounce her faith, but also because of the general community at large and this mosque that the family is associated with. We think I'm more concerned about that community. She could be walking around and simply slip away in the night, as many others have. The UN has determined that there are 5,000 honor killings a year. And so we don't want Rifqa Bary to be a part of one of those statistics.
And we know there's a hearing on September 3rd. If you think she wants support, if you support Rifqa staying and becoming a dependent of the state, email Charlie Crist about this problem and charlie.crist@myflorida.com. charlie.crist@myflorida.com. And let your feelings about this case be exposed. Not an easy case, John. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
All right, let's go.